This is my 2015 Ecodiesel. I'm replacing the fuel pump. Thought I'd show you how it's done. First off, there's 6 bolts underneath that you want to, I used an air impact, and you want to use a long extension. So there's 2 in the front. You want to use about a 12-inch extension. And the extension is going to go up in here. And you're going to remove this bolt. And you might have to use a breaker bar because there's Loctite on there. So there's 2 in the front and 2 in the rear, back in here. And you don't have to use such a long one, but that's where you're going to change your bolt. Pull your bolts. Once you get that done, you want to remove your bumper, disconnect all the cables, wires, light bulbs, get them all disconnected. This one here I'm having a hard time with, so I just hung the bumper with a piece of wire. Just leave it like that. So once you get that done, you want to also remove this inner wheel well cover. And just drop it down there and just lay it down there like that. And then you want to remove 1, 2, 3 Torx bolts and bring that your fuel tank filler. Next thing is you want to remove the electrical connector, which has this little red thing that just slides over, and you got to work it off. And then you want to, there's these clips, and the clip is kind of tricky, but it pops up like that. There's 2 little catches on each side, and you push the clip up. And the hard part is this ring. And I rented a tool from AutoZone, which did not work. What they gave me kind of sucked. I'll show you. Their tool has this device, which really doesn't fit. It doesn't line up, so it really doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Then they want you to try to tap off the ring with this, but you can't swing a hammer in there, and that's a hassle. So I made, out of some steel, a tool that comes in there and just catches the ring, and you can take a hammer and whack it. So I'll show you how it worked for me. So it just came in there like that, and I tapped it back here with a hammer, and it popped that ring right off. So this is the answer to your problem. Anyway, now that the ring is off, I got to pull this second clip off, pull out the fuel pump. So eBay sells a fuel pump for about $110. I was getting prices of $300. But here is the same fuel pump, $110. Some places wanted like $900 for this. So you got to put the float on. They give you a new O-ring. So I'm going to drop that in there and see if it works. The way I figured my fuel pump wasn't working is I turned on the key. And when you turn on the key, you should hear the pump run. It's a buzzing sound for a few seconds and then stop. When I turned on the key, it would just constantly run, and you could hear it gurgling back into the tank. So something had failed in the fuel pump. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to solve my problem. It didn't cost much, and it's taking the bed off is definitely the way to go. You don't want to be pulling all those hoses and wires and stuff with a fuel tank dropped down, with the truck lifted up. So taking the bed off really is pretty easy. And all the other YouTube videos say the same thing. So anyway, that's my 2015 fuel pump replacement.